Okay, so I'm actually recording this part after the entire video itself. This is the next morning, and don't ask how I'm in the void area. So the game was data wiped again. However, if you hit L and go to recover old data, it will check for your old data and hopefully recover your old data. They are working on fixing this problem. See, please work, recover old data. Are you sure you want to recover old data? Yes, I am. Recovered old data. You were kicked from this experience. Let's see what happens. Okay, that worked. Awesome. So guys, you can recover your old data. If you were a player who got hacked, I don't recommend this, but if you didn't get hacked, I did not get hacked this time around, you can get your old data back, and yeah, that is awesome. I am glad they have that fixed into the game. Anyways guys, let's cut back to the actual video that I recorded for today. So Critical Legends did get that data wipe, but instead of actually wiping the data of the main game and staying in the same game place, it got switched to a new game location, but everyone's data was set down to 0, so it was basically a data wipe. And it has been really fun to grind the game again today without having to worry about hackers. For your safety though, I recommend staying to private servers still. They're free and might as well do that. Be better safe than sorry. Anyways, there is a couple of small changes to this game, and I'm going to be going over those today, as well as the new event boss. So the way you get to this event boss is by this teleporting man over here. You just say yes and you go to the event boss island. So let's talk about a really good strategy to farm this boss. So on the screen, you're seeing a very powerful strategy. It doesn't really matter what class you use for this. What you want to do is have punch, insanity pots, and mana pots. And what you can do with a high speed set, it's just bounce in between the boss. You just spam all of your mana pots to your max mana, and then you spam all the insanity pots, and then you just spam punch, and then he dies. And you repeat this process because an arsenal is so close to where this boss teleporter is that it is very worth your time just to bounce back and forth and abuse this strategy. It is such a fast way to kill this boss, and it is pretty much what I do every single time because this boss is a little bit tricky. He absolutely spams attacks in the battle floor. It is a little bit hard to dodge them all. That's why I recommend you abuse the insanity pot strategy, because it is just as effective as it ever was. So essentially what this boss drops is Chaos Presents. Now what Chaos Presents are used for is basically getting every single event item in the game. Now I do not have every single event item in the game yet. I got most of them so far. Basically these gifts have a chance to give you every single event item that's ever existed for the next week or so, and this is so players who lost their event items have a chance to get them again, and well, anyone in the game can get them again. There's Alpha Rune, the Book of Souls, and a lot of really cool stuff. Ocean Gift is very powerful. So another really cool thing with this event is you actually can get the Pumpkin event class again through the Chaos Presents. Now I know someone else has already made a really good video going over this class, but I still want to show it off in this video. So this is what the normal version of it looks like, and once you obtain event upgrade tickets from the black market, you can actually upgrade this again. So if I upgrade this to here, it is now an upgraded version of the Pumpkin class, and it looks really sick. I'm not gonna lie, I really do love the look of this class. And then the way you just get this class naturally is gonna be through the Book of Souls. Essentially, like every other class that uses an activation item, you just put this in your inventory, activate it, then you get the Pumpkin class. Now there is a couple of actual changes to the game as well. For example, Punch is no longer a 12.5% mana consumption. It is now 16.6%, so it was somewhat nerfed, but it is barely noticeable. It is still just as powerful as ever. Also on screen, I'm going to show you guys a couple of animation changes that I have found. So while getting the Solar Eclipse Sword, you guys probably remember switching the Elementalist class to Luna. Now when you do that, instead of being teleported to the Luna Island, now essentially what happens is you get surrounded in purple particles and you're just given the class where you are standing, and you're just given the Luna Knife. You used to be teleported to an island. I am not sure why they did this change, but there's really not something to complain about. It's just a minor difference. And then another thing that they did is change the Great Sword. So now when you jump into the center platform and activate your Strange Disc, instead of being teleported to the island, you just get a Great Sword and the knife as well. I mean the Cringe Eye, sorry. Except I did notice today while trying to do it a couple of times, if I tried to do it with a Solar Eclipse class or any Void classes, it literally would not give me the Great Sword. I have no idea why this is. When I used a Beta Sword, it let me get the Great Sword. It was very weird. Let me know down below if you guys are having this issue as well. Anyways, let's go over the winter tickets as well. That is probably the main reason why people are farming the event boss. This is the Winterfall version of the Solar Eclipse Greatsword. It looks amazing. I absolutely love it. There is other winter ones. There is the Northern King Sword. This one looks amazing as well. There is the Candy Cane Katana. This one looks amazing as well. There is a lot of things, like the Greatsword, for example. Right now, you can get the Candy Corn version of it by farming the Chaos Presents from the boss. This also looks super duper cool. Every single limited event item that's ever come out in this game is available to get again for a couple of weeks, and it is honestly super duper exciting. Anyways guys, thank you very much for watching this video. I hope I covered everything, and let me know if there's anything major I forgot. Also, leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more, and I cannot wait to see you guys in the next one. Bye!